Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Fitness Dumbed Down. I am Jamie and today we're looking at how to get big without lifting big. Just a quick one guys, if you do like the video, please remember to like, subscribe, click the bell button, it really helps the channel grow. Thank you. Lifters are getting smarter. They know it's not just about how big their bench press is anymore. Going heavy isn't the only way to make your muscles grow. Yeah, great, this helps and it really does work, but being able to add weight onto the bar is only a byproduct of the gains you make from previous workouts and from implementing other training strategies. The recommended formula for stimulating hypertrophy is to lift submaximal weights for 6 to 12 repetitions per exercise. Strength development calls for heavier loads. These can be around 80 to 90% of your maximum weight for sets of 2 to 5 repetitions. And anaerobic endurance requires lighter sets of 15 or more reps. While it is good to increase your strength, lifting heavy increases chance of wear and tear on the muscles and can cause injury. The strategies I'm going to talk about will help promote muscle growth without pushing the loads too high. If you implement them in your workouts, you can continue to add muscle without adding weight to the bar. Doing isometrics. Isometrics are exercises in which you hold your body in a certain position. It can be as simple as adding a pause when you're benching or holding the barbell just above your chest for a 2-second count before you lift. This is essential to implement isometric holds in your program if you want to maximize potential growth. First, it trains you to create a stronger mind-muscle connection and isolate muscle groups more efficiently. You can really hone in on which muscle is working during each portion of the exercise, which is pretty important if you're going to make that muscle grow. Secondly, it minimizes momentum, allowing for more optimal contractions and breakdown of the targeted muscle fibers. Changing around your exercise order in a workout. Another way to create variety in your workout is to expose your muscles to different lifting patterns. By switching up the order in which you do your exercises from time to time, you force your muscles to work in a new, challenging way. This goes hand in hand with exercise variety, focusing solely on the main lifts like squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, clean and jerk, with little to no emphasis on strengthening and supporting your other muscle groups. This can cause plateaus or even your body crashing hard. So by switching around your exercise routine and the order in which you do things, you're able to work more efficiently. Vary your exercises. As I've previously said, the body craves variety and responds positively when you change things up. Still, if you want to get better at something, like a snatch pull, you have to do more of a snatch pull. How do you do both? You break that snatch down into segments. Power, block, and pause snatches all have the same end goal, to get the weight over your head. By breaking down your main lifts and adding variety to your approach, you force your body and mind to take in information at a greater rate. This improves motor patterns and stimulates muscle hypertrophy. Muscle hypertrophy is a process in which muscle fibers are broken down and repaired. It's an adaptive response to force generated against increased resistance. The recommended formula for stimulating hypertrophy is to lift sub-maximal weights for between 6 and 12 repetitions. Strength development calls for heavier loads. This is usually around 80 to 90% of the maximum weight you can lift. These are done for sets of 2 to 5 repetitions. And anaerobic endurance requires lighter sets of 15 or more reps. While it is good to increase your strength, lifting heavy increases the chance of wear and tear on the muscles and can cause injuries. Increase your time under tension. The longer a muscle is working to support an exercise, the more opportunity it has to break down and grow back stronger and fuller. One way to do this involves eccentric phase of the rep, which is the returning phase of every exercise and is often overlooked. If you're bench pressing and letting the weight crash down on your chest before you push the bar back up, you're missing half of the exercise. Arguably, this is the most important portion of the lift as well. If instead you control the weight during the eccentric, in this case the downward movement of the bench press, your muscles will have to work the hardest to control the movement, and this is where you reap the size benefits. Depending on the lift and also taking into consideration the rep range and weight, an eccentric phase of 3 to 4 seconds is usually suggested to stimulate muscle hypertrophy. Increase your volume of work. To simply put it, volume is the amount of work done in any given training session. This can be expressed in pounds, kilograms, the amount of weight lifted. It is a total workload, the sum of the weight lifted in all successfully completed reps. You calculate the total volume of multiplying each weight lifted by the number of reps lifted at that weight. So a simple explanation of this is how you can do more work by lifting less. Let's say you're doing overhead press with 135 pounds for 3 sets of 10 reps. On your third set, you complete only 8. So that's a total of 28 reps total. Your total workload for this workout will be 3,780 pounds. To break that down, it's 2 sets of 10 reps, 20 reps, 1 set of 8 reps, 8 reps, to a total of 28 reps. And 28 reps of 135 pounds equals 3,780 pounds. If you would use an optimal weight for your strength level, say that was 130 pounds, and had been able to complete the last set of 10, your volume of weight lifted would have been greater than 3,900 pounds. Again, 30 reps at 130 pounds. As you can see, training to failure doesn't always bring the optimum results. When you pay attention to total volume, it pays off in strength development and muscle gains in the long run. Switch up your rep ranges. Working in rep ranges of 6 to 12 will stimulate muscle growth, but how do you find that sweet spot? Because lower reps calls for more sets and an increased weight to stimulate that muscle fiber response, whereas higher reps mean less weight but a longer time under tension, which is the amount of time your muscles are working during any given movement. The body appreciates change, so mixing up your rep ranges will keep your body on its toes, encouraging further muscle development by changing the stress to the musculoskeletal system. Finally is doing supersets. There is something to be said about pairing exercises together. You won't be maxing out on any of your lifts, but working with sub-maximal weight in supersets will help improve your overall anaerobic endurance, increase muscle fiber activation, and improve recovery time. There are so many ways you can approach supersetting exercises. You can do your push-pull, upper-lower, your quads and your hamstrings, your flexion and your extension. There's so many options available. This is all about incorporating new ways to stress your body, and supersets offer endless opportunities to change things up. Thank you very much for watching this video. I've been Jamie, this is Fitness Dumbed Down. Again, please give this video a like, subscribe, it really helps the channel grow, and I look forward to speaking to you next time.
Yeah, buddy. It's on now. Somebody done let the dogs out.